It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
So I did it first. Used to send a verse, keep whatever works. Features never dropped, I should have said the hurts. Nobody compares, not even the man in the man. Used to be better till I put this rap shit to the rear. Y'all be the third string, I'm first team. Come from a city home and serve fiends with burnt dreams. Right like the Bernstein Bears, saw the man in the martyr. Play I daily depart him. Pray I remain an exemplary father. Harder to sting on my dean. Raw than them jeans, youth in my jeans. Keeping out the city, gun in my bag by any means. Malcolm, I was taught to stay ready for every outcome. These niggas poke their chest into the pound thump.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. All right. So, XXL has revealed the 2026 freshman class. This is one of the few times throughout every year that people engage with XXL. Used to be one of the biggest, one of the most reliable, one of the most consistent platforms that we had in hip hop. Over the years, it's basically become, clickbait and a yearly update. So with 2026 yearly update, I must say, it's not bad. They actually got some of this right. So I do want to applaud XXL on their selections in 2026 because, a lot of times when this announcement, I see a lot of names that I don't understand, don't know, never heard of, which could be more of a reflection of me than those artists, but they just never make it to anywhere that I'm at, whether that be conversation, venue, or even algorithmically with their music. This class is a little bit different, and I gotta, again, salute them for the curation on this. I don't know every artist, I don't like every artist, but I do find that this is a more valid list than what I've seen in a lot of recent years. So let's go get to it. All right, XXL freshman class 2026 revealed. They say finding the next generation of rap stars has never been more challenging or exciting. Hip hop moves faster than ever, and artists aren't just competing with their peers anymore. They're fighting for attention across streaming platforms, social media, viral moments, live performances, and an endless flood of new music. That's a fact. Yet through all the noise, a select few rise above the rest. After months of research, conversations, and debate, XXL has selected 12 artists for the 2026 freshman class, chosen from a deep field of contenders. This year's group reflects the many sounds, styles, and perspectives shaping rap today. Some built loyal fan bases through relentless independent grinding. Others transformed internet buzz into real momentum. A few have already proven they could command a stage, while others are only beginning to show the full scope of their talent. What unites them is their potential, whether through sharp lyricism, innovative production, magnetic personalities, or unique views. Each freshman earned a place in this class by bringing something distinct to the culture. Together, they offer a snapshot of where rap stands today and where it's headed next. Over the coming weeks, fans can expect freestyles, ciphers, interviews, and more as the freshmen showcase their skills across XXL's platforms. This year, DJ Drama returns for the 10-year anniversary of the landmark 2016 XXL freshman class and joins the highly anticipated 2026 ciphers powered by Puma. DJ Drama, please don't play no stale-ass, generic-ass beats. Hell, if you gotta get motherfucking Cannon to sing you 5 beats that these niggas can rap on, do that. Please don't have them rapping over no bullshit. Respectfully. In honor of the class that helped shape a generation, XXL will also release a series of special anniversary content powered by Remy Martin, including videos featuring DJ Drama interviewing members of the 2016 freshman class and the cover's impact and their lasting legacies, as well as a documentary exploring the cultural influence of one of the most iconic freshman classes ever assembled. The festivities continue with the 2026 XXL freshman release party at Live on Sunday, July 12th at Live Miami, and a live freshman concert in Los Angeles, on July 25th. I like that. I like that y'all are actually putting effort into putting them out in the real world rather than just the online community. I like that. A live show. Hell, I wish I could be there. The freshman issue is available to purchase now. Okay. So number 1 in the freshman class, we have Chris Patrick. Chris Patrick has been putting that pain in for years. I think I first heard his name in 2020, 2021. That's when I was introduced. I'm sure he was grinding even before then. He's been around. He talks very openly about his journey, addiction, heartbreak, loss, grief, the whole spectrum. And that nigga could bar his ass up. You know what I'm saying? He could sing when he wants to. He's a very worthy contender. It's actually kind of criminal that it took this long until Chris Patrick got acknowledged as a XXL freshman, because he's really been doing the work. Next up on the list, we got Belly Gang Cushington, who also has a considerable buzz for himself going. Shake that ass just like your friend, dude. You know what I'm saying? They've been comparing him to Jeezy. I think he's much better, with his wordplay and like lyricism than Jeezy, but he's going through like a transformation period, because he's coming out of doing like mixtape shit, rapping on other people's beats, to now having to do original music. Some of it works, some of it don't. But I'm interested to see where Belly Gang Cushington goes. I know there was a lot of confusion on whether or not he was black or white. I think he's mixed. But I think he's actually got a higher ceiling than some people would give him credit for. I think the nigga actually is genuinely talented and can rap. And not just because he's from Atlanta, because there's a lot of niggas in Atlanta that can't rap. You know what I'm saying? I'd never cape like that. So I think this was also a good selection. He's been buzzing. He's been building. He's gotten a lot of industry cosigns. And to my knowledge, it's mostly organic. I don't see like the paid fix. But y'all let me know if y'all know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? So Chris Patrick, Belly Gang Cushington, we 2 for 2. This is where things go left. I've never seen or heard of this man Slayer, but I'm not going to disrespect you because I don't know your story. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, brother. But I don't know who this man is. Next up, we got LaReezy. This is also a pretty solid selection. LaReezy out of New Orleans. He's been putting in his work, dropping. He got the Kendrick cosign right after the battle and all that stuff. He hit the ground running. He's been releasing music, content, videos. You know what I'm saying? And he's young. I think he's like, 16, 17 years old or something like that. Somewhere in that realm. I don't know exactly. But he's a young nigga coming up. And he's not a YN. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of fun with his shit. He smiles in his videos. Most of his content is him just rapping and hanging out with his friends. Like wholesome for the most part, but on some don't fuck with me and I had to show you on this mic. Like he kind of keeps it very much hip hop in all of his approach. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard a ton of his original music, but I have seen quite a few of his videos where he's rapping and stuff like that. And he's talented, and I'm looking forward to seeing him show and prove, because he has a lot of time ahead of him of what he can grow into. So I wasn't mad at this selection either. I say 3 for 4 on that. Then you got Trim. Now Trim has been making a lot of waves as of recent, controversy as of recent, due to the Nicki Minaj comparisons. Some people believe that she's completely stealing from Nicki without giving credit. Others have shown contrary, that she is influenced by Nicki. Just a few years ago when she was still, 16, 17 years old, she said that the 2 artists she looked up to was NBA Youngboy and Nicki Minaj. So, although she's not my favorite artist, not my favorite prospect from the ladies in hip hop, she does have an interesting storyline going around her, because hell, even Nicki Minaj herself started unfollowing her fans for supporting her. You know what I'm saying? So she got to be having an impact if the so-called GOAT of the ladies, the so-called biggest to ever do it, is behind the scenes hating. You know what I mean? Now, I do wish her the best. I think she can rap a little bit. I know some people say she's trash. I don't think she's trash. I think she will have to find her own identity over time. She's gonna have to uh, find an original approach to her music if she wants to have longevity. But again, like LaReezy, she's a couple years older than him, but she's very young. So we'll just have to see. But you know, she went out there. What was that, Rolling Loud or whatever that was, where she was performing, and they showed her like throwing up backstage. Like she said, she had put a lot into her performance, and that she really wants to be here. So you're gonna have to show and prove. But there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not even mad at the selection of Trim. I would say, what was that, 4 for 5? Then we got Trap Dickey, who is the latest TDE signee. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not fully convinced on Trap Dickey. He has a recent record that he put out that was on some West Coast vibe type of shit, and it was cool. I've heard a couple of his other records, and he's just like super, like cool. Like I don't hear no crazy rap. You know what I mean? I think he has a crazy storyline. I think he has a background that he can expound on. He's kind of like he's more J-Rock than Kendrick, right? I love J-Rock, but it took a while for J-Rock to grow on me initially when I was becoming aware of Black Hippie and all that. J-Rock was my least favorite. Today, J-Rock might be my second favorite musically. Of course, Schoolboy Q has the personality, the sound, the vibe, the everything. But I might turn on J-Rock before I turn on Q or Soul in my personal listening. So, whatever. He's with TDE. They're developing him. We'll see where it goes. Right? I'm a little on the fence about the selection. I think it's premature. I think whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not mad at it, but I haven't heard enough or seen enough actual motion around Trap Dickey in my own purview. But we'll see. Next up is Babyface E. I have no words. He kind of looked like a young Bow Wow in the face, like he finna go roll bounce. You know what I'm saying? But something tells me he would take offense to that and want to shoot me. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the gloves or what. So I don't want to offend you, Mr. Babyface E. I'm just not aware. Hopefully, this is an opportunity to get to know you better. You look like you could be one of my younger cousins. Shout out to you. Next up, Hurricane Wisdom. This is another one I don't know, never heard of, never seen. I have no digital footprint of awareness of Hurricane Wisdom. Not a shot, just the truth. Okay? But if y'all know Hurricane Wisdom, Babyface E, let me know. You know what I mean? But it's 3 motherfuckers on here I've never seen a day in my life. Next up, we got YK Niece. She has a buzz surrounding her name. She got songs with Belly Gang. She had her own shit going on with her and what was it, Pluto or whatever. Where she's gonna end up, I don't know. Do I think she's going to be like this big astronomical rising star? I don't see it today, but she could prove me wrong. You know what I mean? Dare I say she might fuck around and be like a Mia X or somebody. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm not mad at the selection. She's been putting in work. She's been figuring it out. She's been performing, buzzing in Atlanta for sure. So it's not a bad selection. It's just another one of those we gonna see type of things, which that's what the freshman list is for. Put a spotlight on some people, and then we see where they end up. Next up, we got Skrilla. No disrespect, Mr. Skrilla. I don't know him either. Okay? Please enlighten me. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too young. I don't know. Look like he got, I don't know if that's a fucking bat wing or a cobweb on his forehead. But I got an idea of what that may sound like on record. So Sakamo, I'm sorry. All I can do is apologize. 10th spot winner, Miles Minnick. And I think the 10th spot is generally up to an open vote from the fans. So I can't discredit whoever gets voted by the people. How many people really did the voting? I don't know. But you look like you could be one of my younger cousins from the other side of the family too, so I ain't gonna shit on your Miles. No bad blood here. He got the Nelly shit going on. Hey, left-eyed Nelly shit going on. Hey, do you, fam? You got the Niners on your motherfucking jacket. I don't know if you from the Bay or if you just repping. But salute, my nigga. Never heard of you. I hope to hear something from you. Okay? That's where we at with it. So out of the 10 picks, it's 6 that I know of. 6 that I think, hey, not bad choices. Even if some of it seems a little early, I can't say it's too early because it's people I've never heard of. So clearly, we're choosing people at an early stage. You know what I mean? 6 out of 10 is not bad for a freshman cover, especially when you could go back and look at numerous covers where it's 10 motherfuckers and we only know, or I only know 2. Or in some instances, 1, 3. You know what I mean? So they shooting at a pretty decent percentage on this one. It's going to be very interesting to see how they go about with the freestyle ciphers, with the individual freestyles, the acapellas. I hope they actually take it serious and don't just squander the opportunity and fuck around and play with it, because although XXL isn't what they used to be, the freshman is an annual thing that people do look at and try to give a chance. The reason why it's not taken seriously is because we feel like the publication and the artists that get the opportunity don't take it seriously. You know what I mean? So I hope that those go well. They have a show on July 25th. Once again, I think that's dope for them to actually put them out and give them a concert and get to show their ability to perform and get in front of a crowd and engage with their music in front of real people. I think that's super important. So I'm in support of this year's selections, even if, 40% I have absolutely no knowledge of, probably wouldn't like their music upon hearing it, but it's a possibility. Who knows? Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your health care. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve and grow cause I could've